Good evening from Budapest, where today we've seen the conclusion of one championship, the ladies, and the commencement of another, the ice dance. We'll be seeing the ladies free skating later in the programme, but first, the competition of major British interest, the ice dance, in which our world champions, Jayne Torvill and Christopher Dean, and European bronze medalists, Barber and Nicky Slater, started their quest for medals in 1984. Today it was the compulsory dances, the Paso Doble, the Rhumba, and the Westminster Waltz. First to go in the Paso Doble, Karen and Nicky. The compulsory dances for the season are set by the International Skating Union. 2 groups of 3 dances, and the group for the competition is drawn at the opening of the championships. It's a coincidence that one of the 3 compulsory dances is the Paso Doble, because that's the rhythm for the original set pattern dance too. But in this compulsory section, the skaters must skate the steps exactly according to the regulations. All the dancers skate to the same piece of music, to the same steps, so the judges can directly compare all the competitors doing exactly the same thing. Karen and Nicky scored marks ranging from 4.9 up to 5.5 for that Paso Doble. After all 3 dances, they were in 4th place. 7,000 people packed the sports hall for these compulsory dances, by far the biggest attendance so far, and they gave a really warm reception to Jayne Torvill and Christopher Dean when they appeared on the ice. Here's Jayne and Chris's second dance, the Rhumba, in which they scored a 6 in the British Championship. Jayne and Chris won their first dance, the Paso Doble, scoring between 5.7 and 5.9. In this dance, they registered their highest set, 3 5.9s and 6 5.8s, and were once again clear winners. The third dance was the Westminster Waltz, in which there had been criticisms from the Russians prior to the championships. fact, this was the only dance in which the Russian judge marked the British champions below her own skaters. But Jayne and Chris once again won the dance with marks of 5.7 up to 5.9. So after the compulsory dances, which count for 30% of the total marks, we had our third couple, Wendy Sessions and Stephen Williams, in 7th place. Lying 4th were Karen Barber and Nicky Slater. 3rd, Klimova and Ponomarenko of the Soviet Union. In 2nd place, the defending champions, Bestaminyova and Bukin. And in the lead, by every judge, and that includes the Russian, Jayne Torvill and Christopher Dean. And we'll be following Jayne and Chris in their original set pattern dance tomorrow.